Welcome back, everybody, to part 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. The last episode, we actually shared each of our poems with each other, and if I remember correctly, Yuri and Natsuki ended up fighting each other, or at least arguing with each other, I should say. And Sayori's actually very happy that I'm a member of the club and she's having fun, and there we're having fun. So went back home, wrote another poem, and this is the very next day. So let's continue and see where this leads me, okay? Alright, thanks for joining me again. Another day passes and it's time for the club to meeting already. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, hence the usual scene greets me. Hi, Alfredo. Yo! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Would you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money, so I will lend you some. But there's also one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves to one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha 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 ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just in my book. Yuri! Tell Alfredo to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, it's Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. There's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you want to come before for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. The hell, is that a slap? Kya! Out of nowhere, Sophie smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What's that? What was... A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going a lot just over just one cookie? Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah! Yours looks really good too, Natsuki! Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. You little rascal, you! I knew you were up to something. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. What? But she's the club president. She's supposed to be here. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Haven't you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. We're talking about a boyfriend here? She's probably more desirable than most. I don't know, Yuri. I think you're pretty special yourself. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. But I mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I can't just track of time. That makes no sense though. You should have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Oh, I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down then further. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Oh, not really. I chose to lead Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Wonder how big this cookie was. We're talking like it's a pretty big cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Times. Manga's one of those things that you can't admit you're really into unless you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go through to the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Alfredo. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. You know what? I forgot what moe even means. Let me look it up. Give me 1 second, guys. Moe is a Japanese term used in connection with manga or anime to describe something precious, usually, but not always, the ideal of youthful and innocent femininity. Written with the kanji for to bud or sprout, the concept covers a range of ideal behavior for youthful female characters in manga or anime. Well, there you go. Now I know. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why is that? I guess it'll be easier to close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has this been since I read the beginning? You know, back and flip to the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends at school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is it going to be plot? Well, obviously. Do you think I would enjoy something and I didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really fun chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. And that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oh! Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This isn't even my final form. Ooh, here goes Frieza. Come on. That was fun. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. It's just a guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well? Natsuki pauses for a moment, and then she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you're right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get bacon around the same time I got this manga. I would get into anything because it's in the manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Hey! I resent that. I'm a very impressionable person. Ahahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We'll be on for a few more minutes. Finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with somebody else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not run... What, you don't have any friends, Natsuki? Jeez! Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Hey! I still read manga and I'm in my late 30s. I guess I'm still a kid at heart sometimes. I can't even bring it up without all of them being like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who also are not also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what I'd do if he found this. Excuse me. At least it's safe here in the club room. Excuse me. Wait, what time? It's 10:14. No, it's getting late. Okay. I said Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe... But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki panels. Minori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Yeah, don't spoil it for me, girl. No. I hate spoilers. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to the usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express the words of the feeling you get when connected with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. That thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you alright with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I'm sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly knows how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monika just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you by tomorrow. I only got part way through the volume so far. Fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Okay, now who should I show my poem first? I guess I'll go with Natsuki since we kind of bonded in this little day today. So let's go pick her. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. I won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean, so that's how my poem ended. So that's how it is. My poem is cute? No! Why are you smiling? It's not cute. It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Read it again. I said it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, girls who like those kind of things. Ha 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 ha. For some reason, Natsuki's incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna be now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Let's see. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's kind of specific. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think I was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. What, that you don't like Amy because she likes spiders? What is the message? I thought you had to explain it. I'm dumb when it comes to poems. Can you explain to me what it's about? Sometimes you can explain complicated issues in much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with such as a jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks by... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I'd rather be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid people will find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and what makes them happy? I think people really need to respect others for liking weird things. Hey, I'm a weirdo, so I can totally relate to that statement. You're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. Let's see, he can too, so the MC can also do it. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. Let's see, I'll pick Monika. Hi again, Alfredo. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I would not count on that. You never know. You want to show what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. I like it, Alfredo. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. You too? No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything about Shel Silverstein? Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. She's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just simple words. Okay, now I gotta look that up. If that's a real author, let me look that person up. Give me one moment, guys. Sheldon Allen Shel Silverstein was an American writer for numerous songs and children's books. He styled himself as Uncle Shelby in some works. Translated into more than 30 languages, his books had sold over 20 million copies. Whoa! Born September 25th, 1930, and died May 10th of 1999 in Key West, Florida. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to look him up later. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that you would apply for anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki's kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Save me? Load me. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? So I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space of words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract, as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in a way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Whoa. What? Did you just break the fourth wall, Monika? You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, was this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's go with Sayori. Oh! I like this one, Alfredo. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Oh, but just try to be nice about it. Bad job that I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Alfredo. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even think that kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you try at least giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make it a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'll get better feelings after all. Thanks, Alfredo. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's see. Bottles. I pop up my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together in a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more drains. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf can use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them over my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile. Shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday it's gonna be the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I I feel like I'm meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Running is like magic. You got pretty passionate about it, though. I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I gotta keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always have a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Yeah, that's me. I'm kind of fickle about almost everything. That's why I don't have any tattoos. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes me hard for me pessimistic. What should I show my poem to next? Well, I guess Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Freddo. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you? That means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire my fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turn into a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments in his face and reflects that much more of light off my cutting knife. The facing glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon comes inside it. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we got quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequent, so my bread's always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Excuse me. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something a little different. I think it's something that different people can relate to their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep on myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Huh? Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Yuri, I completely agree with that statement right there. So take it from me. That's totally true. Embrace your own weirdness. Accept yourself for who you are. Don't try to change for anybody. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I had something extra planned for today so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting in new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much of a few excuse me. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah has been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets. We can give it out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. You're kidding? Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, that will inspire others to do the same. And then the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yay! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's the reason why we're in the Loneliness Club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been really trying hard to get new members. At least we can help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances out around at everyone else expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha ha ha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika? This is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, I'd expect it to do it in front of strangers. No. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to find the poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the worlds to life. This is something she's done before. She's simply she is simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has also an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform to the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. That's probably a rare glimpse into the whirlwind fire that Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glasses around her, and she's bewildering even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and he rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chin, cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? Than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it while you're reciting to other people. Imagine yourself reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. And Alfredo liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? You came out nicely, Sayori. That atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I see poems of yours with that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh no, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time left before the festival, you know? Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Alfredo. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Alfredo lower everyone's standard a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for you today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put in my energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. So sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Not something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hugs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well? Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think you would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. That might be hard, but I hope you have one idea what's it like now. Make sure to pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already plenty surprised that you're putting all this in effort for the club. Makes me feel really happy. Haha, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write other poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm in Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Alfredo. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. You know what? If she's putting me on the spot, she might be jealous if I walk with Natsuki. So I'm gonna still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Huh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Alfredo. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, though. Sayori, I already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird to see her care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in the meantime? Alright, let's see. Next poem. Arians, fireflies, hope, death, lazy, mouse, infallible. Fireflies. Eternity, hopelessness, hopeless, cage, tears, cry, boop, flower, vivid, giggle, shopping. Flee, happiness, headphones, adventure, dream, milk, insight, pleasure, vanilla, rain cloud. Hair, vertigo, amazing, grief, romance, lucky, defeat, pout, pink, spinning. Skirt, judgment, puppies, friends, shame, meager, entropy, alone, cheeks, sadness. Disarray, tenacious, bed, memories, massacre, excitement, incongruent, music, love, fantasy. Let's go with bed. Shiny, cloud, socks, nibble, peace, or disoriented, contamination, loud, shiny. Calm, frightening, fester, whirlwind, time, color, explode, vacation, special, and cute. Empty, agonizing, crimson, infinite, atone, anxiety, broken, childhood, nightgown, journey. Covet, beauty, feather, sing, landscape, sparkle, holiday, misfortune, poof, heartbeat. Twirl, prayer, philosophy, destiny, inferno, vitality, embrace, heaven sent, unrequited, bunny. That's twirl. Breathe, electricity, whisper, uncanny, sunny, candy, email, pain, papa, sunset. Extreme, forgive, analysis, parfait, comfort, doki doki, nature, kawaii. Kawaii? Sensation. Valentine, portrait, precious, unstable, flying ribbon, wrath, party, vivacious, joy. Silly, dance, playground, waterfall, climax, sticky, bouncy, fickle, after question. Dark, peaceful, scars, kiss, Misery, awesome, pure, suicide, daydream, play. Graveyard sugar, chocolate rainbow, intellectual laugh, jumpy, despise, swimsuit family. Marshmallow summer, extraordinary strawberry, blanket, passion, fluffy, warm, jump universe. Unrestrained, disaster, desire, sweet, bubbles, vibrant, existence, secretive, skipping, and treasure. Fear, uncontrollable charm, games, lust, starscape, effulgent, marriage, and heart. Alright guys, so what's the next stage gonna hold? Find out on part 4. And we're gonna cut it short here. So once again, thanks for joining me in my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night. Bye!